Crazy scientist, just experimenting again. I've just put this sort of grey-black coat over a previous pour that I didn't like on this little canvas, and I'm just experimenting, but I thought while I'm experimenting I'm going to keep the camera rolling just in case it turns out. So I had this grey that I've covered that little canvas with. I've got a little jug and I'm going to add some paints to my jug. I'm just going to pour the paints. This is, okay, that is way too thick, that paint, so I won't go with that. I'll pour, so that was a bright yellow, and now I'm going the brilliant red down the front. I love red and turquoise together, so I'll go the turquoise. It's just a little test. I just want to see what I get. So this is, I'm going to do, oh look at that fly. I'll tell you what, not happy Jane, go away. Yeah, just want to try this. If it works out I can explain it a bit more. But yeah, these are all just global paints. Where's my, I'll start a bit more white. I think that'll be enough for this little canvas. So I'm going to do a little kind of waterfall-y pour on this more canvas. I will just do the jiggly motion. So it's only got those, the white, the brilliant red and turquoise, and obviously that little bit of bright yellow, but it was way too thick and I didn't want to spend the time thinning that down at this minute in time, but just trying something and see how it goes. So it's kind of your little waterfall pour and your uppy and downy motion, but I've put way too much white. All my colours are at the bottom, but we'll get there. I'll give you my experiments, good with the bad, so you can learn from my mistakes. So I'm sort of just going up, uppy and downy. This might be something that looks so simple and a catastrophe, and it could turn out something brilliant. But then maybe that's just me wishful thinking. Kind of turning out a bit like angel's wings on my side. The red is sort of going pinkish because it's mixing with the white. So it may be a bit of a disaster, but you've got to try. And I just got this thing in my mind, oh, doesn't work, it doesn't work. Keep going, come on. I think my paints are a little bit thick actually. Like, if you know me, I mix my paints up with my pouring medium. Like there's still all the red in there. I always mix my paints up with the pouring medium at least the night before I'm going to pour. So I mix it up with my pouring medium, whatever that might be, but usually it's the Elmer's glue all and water at a 70-30 mix. I love the turquoise. Love turquoise in there. That's such a nice turquoise in that Mont paint. It's beautiful. In Australia I've got an online supplier. Everybody asks me where I get my paint. It's an online supplier, and it's, if you click on the link underneath my video, it'll have my online supplier there and what I put in this particular paint to make my pouring medium. Now, don't know whether I should. Like I said, this is just an experiment, and I've just got the camera running because I thought may turn out, may not. So I'm just going to give it a bit of a torch, my magic wand. Oh, some nice little, it's just like little, oh, they actually look very, very cute. Very cute. Look at that. Looky. That's nice as it is. It's nice as it is. And probably before I ruin it, I shall take a photograph of it so you get an idea. Then yourself, you can look back at your photos if you take them at stages. You can't get, I'll get my glove off. Yeah, look back at your photos if you take staged photos of your work, because you can see at what stage you should have stopped and what stage, oh no, I didn't like it at that stage, carry on. So, got to that stage, took a photo, leave it. Now, I have this milk paint made up and I just want to try something. Oh! I want to just pour some milk paint over it in the same kind of, from the center, just very slowly. Look at that pesky fly on there. What the heck? Yeah. Yes, Gus, tell it off, Gus. Oh, he's gobble. I think I might just, it might turn completely not what I'm thinking, but I don't know, some magic might happen here. Not sure. Like I say, it's just like a, I'm not sure what's supposed to be happening. Maybe give it a torch, take my gloves off. I'm trying to wear these gloves that you wear for washing up. Probably could do with them a little bit thinner because they're a little bit like chunky, but really for basic pouring they're pretty fine, and then I haven't got to keep throwing them away because I can wash them along with my hands under the water. So remember, this is milk paint that I poured on top. Oh my goodness, this effect I'm getting around it is super duper, but I don't know what my milk paint's not. I thought the cells would pop up through that milk paint, but obviously not. But look at that effect around that, over the outside of that. Okay, think, people, tell me what I should do with that. Should I spread it? Should I blow it? Got my hair dryer that I could blow, but I think that might be a bit too fierce for it, mightn't it? Oh, and I like those cells. Okay, I'm going to take the next photo of this stage of the game, just to show what we had coming up here. I'm getting a reflection back, but that's pretty unbelievable. I'm not sure if I'm getting this different effect in this because I'm using this grey black that I've had made up in this chunky sauce container, probably for maybe 5 months. It's had the lid on, it's sat there, and I've done nothing with it. Now, I'm just not sure what to do with this. Whether I load a bit more paint up and go over the top. I just thought the milk paint might allow some extra weird cells through, but you know what thought did? Obviously absolutely nothing. So I'm just gonna try. Now, if I completely forget what I did, at least I've got the video reference because I've put a bit more paint in there, and I'm just going to go over the top of that because that milk paint has absolutely done zip nothing. Maybe I should have done it thinner. Maybe I have to get that. So it's just doing it in like the ring pour type of thing, but I can see where the first bit of paint hit the milk paint, it's like fractured, like fracturized, is that the word? Is that even a word? Fracturized. And some really, oh, okay. I don't think I'll actually be the next Shelley art for a fantastic new find in acrylic painting, but you do have to try different things, and you never know, do you? You never know that. So I put the green deep, magenta and purple and a little bit of white. Now the yellow that was in the bottom of the cup was that real thick yellow, is now showing its face, and what's in the cup looks really pretty. But who would actually want to do this crazy type of a pour? Because I've gone from one to the next, but it's all just an experiment process, and it's better if I've got a video of it, because then I've got record of what I did. Okay, I better go shut that door because it's going to keep banging. Okay, well, see these big sort of lips? They look like sort of fatty lips that come up on the edge, and the very edge is fracturized, what you call it. I'll give it some heat and see what we can create. Oh my goodness. Oh, these are, that's cool. Cool. I'll lift it up to the camera. Can't obviously leave it like this because it's not really, but I will. See how the very edges are fractured in the milk paint, and it's got these like weird floaty boaty cells. Now I'm going to lose all that lovely lacing that I've got going on around the outside, or I blow it with a straw. Let's give that a go. That's actually sending it muddy, so that's not a good idea either, but look at that coming up there. Oh! Good job I've not got false teeth and they don't end up dropping on my painting. Oh dear. Oh, shut up, Gillian. Wow, I've got some weird going on in this one. I'll just go for it and give it a tilt, and I'll tilt off all that lovely lacing that I've got going on, but you can see what it looked like before. I took the photo. Oh. Okay. Oh, I'm losing all that lovely lacing. I've got that ugly sort of green, muddy, snotty colour there. Oh my goodness. I could carry on doing this video, couldn't I, as if I know what I'm doing, but I actually don't, and I'm just hoping a miracle will happen. I loved this. Look at these. Look at that. Ooh! Look at that lace. That's so nice. So pretty. This ugly. It looks like, well, I won't tell you what, well, you know what it looks like. Doesn't look nice. I'm going to take a photo of that nice cells there. And this oh, wow. That looks so nice. The fracturizing, or whatever you call it. Can you please tell me the correct name, because I'm absolutely sure I got it wrong. So, what do? Do I scrape this? Maybe I could scrape it. Or maybe I just continue, no, because if I continue tilting, I lose this But this is just a trial, so that was not a good idea to continue and put that other stuff on. Wow, that actually, I'm so sorry I'm losing this all lovely, but you know what I could do there? Keep going. She said, I've got to save this now. Got to save my child. Okay, fracturize, it looks pretty cool. What will I try? A balloon. Okay, get my balloon. See if I can get rid of this mucky stuff here. Took my gloves off and all, and do a balloon roll. Okay, not exactly what I was looking for, no. Do a balloon kiss. No, that's not exactly what I'm looking for either. Might bring some of the other colour from underneath. Might create something out of this world. Holy dooly! Oh my god, what am I doing? Help me, you guys. I should have you on a live feed so you could all be shouting your suggestions, because I'm sure, I'm sure you're doing that right now. Oh my god. Oh, love that. It's kind of, well, a test pour mess, but some absolutely stunning bits. These not so bad, fracturized. Okay, I'm going to end this experiment video, and if you have stayed with me throughout this experiment, I thank you. I'll put some photos up at the end, show you what it looked like, but thank you so much to come on this crazy art journey with me. Write down your suggestions to me, be kind, thanks for subscribing, and thank you so much for watching my channel. So much appreciated. Until next time.